Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age on PC and 4K. Oh, that's right. Set up Xbox style. Yeah, that drives me nuts. When Hendrik and a horde of Heliodorian soldiers, with Hendrik and a horde of Heliodorian soldiers hot on their heels, Odd and Eric have hurled themselves through the door of departure into the great unknown. While soaking in the steam baths of Hato, they meet a little lost girl called Connie and set out to help her find her family. While searching, they meet another girl called Veronica who's lost her sister somewhere. Veronica and her twin sister Serena explain that they were sent to find Odd, as it's their sworn duties to safeguard the heir to the Luminary of Legend. The one who defeated the Dark One and saved the world so long ago. Having joined forces, they agree that the best way forward is to make their way to Yggdrasil, as the Luminary's fate is inextricably intertwined with that of the World Tree. Perhaps there they will find out why he has been born again after all these years. The friends find out from Noah, famed knower of things, that he saw a branch of Gallipolis that glimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, reasoning that this might be a bow of the World Tree itself, and therefore useful to them in their quest. They set out to track it down. Alright, this place has like sound. It's another huge ass town. It'll take a while to talk to everyone. Circus, eh? Oh, interesting. Horse. Oh, are you here to buy tickets for the circus? I'm afraid they're all sold out. It's because Syl's performing, you see. They all sold in a flash. We'll have to try again another time. I can't be very good at this if no one's watching me. But this is just the warm-up. Once the show starts, it'll be a different story. Curious? Then you'll have to come along tonight. Huh? Oh, please do not startle me so. Wish you know what I'm doing? Well, I am an admirer of the great Sylvando. His greatest admirer, in fact. I saw him perform, and at that moment, everything changed. I wish to speak with him and tell him how much his work means to me, but nerves have overwhelmed me, and I can go no further. The Palace of Gallipolis lies ahead. It's the residence of the Sultan and his family, and the training facility of the Desert Knights. Visitors are free to enter, but you are requested to be respectful of your surroundings at all times. Oh, I shouldn't go in there then. My crossbow is my best friend. It is my life. But yet there's something missing. Somehow I just know that there's a crossbow kid out there somewhere searching for me. Crossbow kid? Hey, Jared. Prince Faris will win this year's Sand National. I feel it in my bones. Nothing in life is certain, of course, but I have been a fan of horse racing for a long time now. I think it will be so. Welcome to Gallopolis. If it is the Sultan you seek, you will find him in the throne room atop the great staircase. Welcome, traveler, and a good Gallopian day to you. You must be drained after your journey across the desert. Please relax and enjoy our fair city. Wow, they have a cat? Well, I have multiple cats. Oh, no. Let's pet them all. The Knight's Pledge. The Knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, and his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity. Oh, I want to be that guy. That sounds like a sucky life. I worry so much about the Sultan. He was once the very image of chivalry. And now... Oh, once again I have spoken out of turn. Forget everything I have said, please. Forgive me, I'm looking for a cat. It is a very adorable little cat with soft, fluffy hair. Oh, dear, Princess Furris. What do you say? There are too many cats here, and they all look alike? Oh, but Princess Furris is easy to identify. She is the fluffiest and most adorable of them all. Everyone is quick to paint Prince Furris as a hero, but the race has not yet run, let alone won. Forgive me, such matters are of no interest to you, I'm sure. You're right.
This race, my fellow Gallopolitans, this is racing.
Fellow Gallopolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National. This race marks the day that Faris, my son and heir, comes of age, and as such... No. An event of such significance must have eloquence to match. Such functional pleasantries will not thrill my beloved subjects. And who exactly might you be? I have no time to grant an audience today. You must leave. Immediately.
Father, my training is complete.
Then give me the pledge.
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
Yes, very good. The knight's pledge must always be your guide, my son. You are a man now, Faris, and tomorrow's race shall prove it. You must show your people that you are worthy of their adulation.
Fear not, beloved father. I shall disappoint neither you nor they.
Like what you see, huh?
What is your name, stranger? And what brings you to Gallopolis?
Otter introduces himself and explains that he has come to Gallopolis in search of a mysterious branch.
Surely he speaks of the rainbow. It is the only treasure of our kingdom that would warrant such a description. I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the foot of the great staircase. I shall await you there.
I'll go straight. 1,000 pardons, but His Excellency, the most exalted Sultan, is rather preoccupied with preparations for the Sand National at the moment. Prince Faris' chamber? Simply turn left at the foot of the great staircase. But please, you must not disturb him at this important time. Good day to you. Tell me, what did you think of Faris? He's a fine prince, is he not? Yeah, sure. I'm so glad you agree. After all, he is our only child, an apple of both our eyes. Truly, there is not 1 minute that he does not spend improving himself in training. He'll make a fine ruler one day, I'm sure of it. Fellow Gallipolitans? It's kind of a tough word. Once again, the sun has risen upon the Sand National and upon Faris, my son and heir, as he... No, I will not do it all. It requires more emotion. Oh, are you still here? I told you, I have no time for audiences with strangers today. You must leave. As soon as I steal your treasure, wait.
Ah, you came. Thank you.
Oh, not yet.
Yes. Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the face of one who knows horses.
Tell me I have a horse face, you jerk.
You should be aware that the branch you seek is a priceless royal treasure. My father is unlikely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger. However, he might be persuaded to part with it if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return. But the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Will you join me there?
Yeah, sure.
Then it is agreed. I will meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous tent this evening. Do not be late, please.
Yes, I'm sure that my father could be persuaded to part with the rainbow if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return. Ah, but the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Join me there, please. I'll meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous set this evening. Do not be late. Ah, look at that. A lot of detail in this game. Even the ceiling has detail. Gallipolis grew up around the oasis as its center. It brought those seeking water from miles around. Of course, it is barely recognizable nowadays. The Sultan chose it as the site of the racetrack, and it is entirely transformed. Even as we enjoy the races, however, we must not forget the brave ancestors who built this city. Indeed, we owe them everything. Did they build that city off rock and roll? heard the rumors? They say that a wicked man called the Darkspawn has escaped from Heliodor and is terrorizing all of Urgia. What a frightening world this is. But I need not fear. The Knights of Gallipolis will keep us safe. I'm sure of it. There appears to be a diary here. It has Prince Ferris's progress written on the cover. I'll take it from the shelf and takes a closer look. Day 21. My beloved prince attended his horse riding lessons once more today. To see him training day in and day out to be the greatest leader he can be for the noble knights of Gallipolis fills me with hope for the magnificent future he will no doubt usher in for our realm. Day 24. My beloved prince left the palace today and went out in the streets to speak with the common people. He ceased to study the lifestyles of his subjects firsthand. What a wise and benevolent young man he is, and no doubt he will make a great sultan someday. What's the fish in the stockings? That's progressive. They got the Japanese Philharmonic to do the opening demonstration, but the rest of the game is... It's definitely not the orchestra. Oh, the YouTube girl's doing that. I heard that the prince is fond of evening strolls. That is why I've decided to wait here, and wait all night if necessary. My beloved prince, what are you doing at this very moment, I wonder? Can you believe it? They will not allow us into the palace, despite the fact that we love Prince Ferris. We love him! Rapes. How longer must I wait? Why must the sands torture me so? Ah, good day to you. You are perhaps wondering why I am standing here, yes? The truth is, I'm a painter, and I am waiting for a scene where they're being immortalized by my hand. I have already envisioned the sort of things I would like to paint. A mighty, magnificent conflict unfolding in the desert. The last the sands have left has yet to oblige me. There's something missing. But what could it be? The setting is perfect, and there are plenty of Spitfires, but of course, conflict. Cataclysmic, chaotic conflict in the form of a magnificent move, such as Wildside. Wait, perhaps you could assist me. Venture out into the celestial sands and slay a Spitfire by unleashing your Wildside. That will provide me with a tableau truly worthy of my talents. Surely you will not refuse a struggling artist in his hour of need. That's not good. I don't know if I had that move. Oh, wonderful. 1,000 thank yous. Yours is the kind of attitude that can inspire a masterpiece, I am sure. Now, before you venture out into the sands, I feel I should remind you that Wildside can only be performed by 3 very specific people. That should give you an idea of its power and its beauty. If you want to know who exactly needs to be pepped up in order to perform it, simply select attributes from the main menu, press A to find out more about your pep powers. Now get out there and show me the beauty of battle. I will ensure that you are immortalized on canvas. Phantom Saddle, whatever it is. Okay, excellent. The noise of the circus will allow us to speak without being overheard. Shall we go inside? Yeah, sure. Good. The circus has already started. We should enter without further delay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the act you've all been waiting for. The Wandering Wonder who amazes audiences wherever he goes. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
Ladies and gentlemen, please! There is no need to be afraid! The great Sylvando will never endanger his adoring audience. After all, darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special! I love you all! Thank you! Thank you!
Quickly, we must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone. Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Gallopolis. And tomorrow, I am due to make my debut in the race to end all races. However, there is a problem. One teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride. In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle. I have so far been able to hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered. And yet I have no choice. For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable! So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view. Oh, please, please. I beg of you. You must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
You are the most pathetic excuse for a prince I've ever seen. If you think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
Call me what you will, it changes nothing. You will do as the fates wish and take my place in the race? Yes?
Yeah.
I knew you would see sense in the end. Thank you. I will talk to my father about the rainbow as soon as the race is over. You have my word. I took the liberty of arranging rooms for you at the inn. Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early. You will find the stable entrance in the western part of the city. Do not be late. Now, I must be on my way. Farewell, friends!
On and company spent the night in the rooms Prince Faris arranged for them. Then morning comes. Good morning. I hear that you spent the evening at the circus. Was it not the most wonderful spectacle? Ah, today's the day of the Sand National. So much to enjoy. The streets outside are already full of life. Pardon? You wish to find the royal dressing room? Why, it is the grandest room in the stables, of course. They are to the west of the paddock. Enjoy the race. The windows and bang. Well, Lacon finds a recipe, book a title, so you want to be a witch. But he knows all these recipes already. Faris? Yes, His Highness is through here in the royal dressing room. You may enter, but remember to be respectful, please. Like the stars, I was beginning to worry that I might actually have to try and ride a horse. Now come, the race will begin shortly. Fear not, I remember my promise. If you do as we agreed, I will ask my father about the branch. Well, are you ready? Yeah, sure. Good, now hurry. You must don the royal Galopitan armor and helm. Fear not, they will fit you perfectly, I am sure. I'll take your princess armor and helm and puts them on. They were made for you. No one will suspect for a moment that you are not in fact the Prince of Galapagos. Now, the race is about to begin. Your steed awaits outside. Once you are safely mounted, make your way through the paddock. The racetrack lies beyond. Meet me afterwards in the passageway that leads to the racetrack. You will give me the helm, and no one will be the wiser. Now go, and remember, you are the Prince of Galapagos, and your public expects great things of you. Do not make a fool of me. to the track, Your Highness. Are your preparations complete? Very good, Your Highness. May you have a successful race.
Hello, Galopolitans! This is no ordinary Sand National.
Hooray! All hail Prince Varys!
Prince Ferris!
Oh, such a fine figure of a man!
Like, damn, girl, I'm standing right next to you.
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it. Being a real live prince, huh? The name's Silvando, by the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in at the last minute. But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty. Where would be the fun in that? Try to keep up, little princey.
Things riding up on my metal crotch. It's not a good experience. Hold RT to send your horse speeding ahead. Press X to tug at the reins for a nice tight turn around those tricky corners. Your trusty speed stamina will steadily subside as it tears around the track, but top it up by running through a green swirl or 3, and you'll soon be back in the running. Oh, I can't retry. I got screwed on that last one. Last turn.
Well done! You are most talented. A far more natural horseman than I had anticipated. Now quickly, my public await. I shall take the reins from here. Fear not, my friend. I have not forgotten my promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father, just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation.
cheers of Prince Faris as the adoring public fill the air as he makes his way out onto the track.
Praise the fates. Our plan was a success. Thank you. You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
All hail Prince Faris, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you are fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye. Wait, don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
Wait! But you do not understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom. I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now, all can be forgotten. Yes?
And there was silly old Silvando thinking that knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
Enter.
The Sultan wishes to see you, Your Highness. Your magnificent display of horsemanship has pleased him greatly.
Very good. I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of yours.
So nice to see a royal with the common touch. You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
I'll go straight. Well, I guess they don't necessarily say he's straight in the game. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, I guess. I think it's interesting implication that his childhood friend got murdered. They didn't really even address it.
I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight. Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need. Truly, you have taken the knight's pledge to heart.
Thank you, Father. The truth of the matter is that my friends here have come to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol. The Slayer of the Sands is back? Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year? We will stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the celestial sands. But wait! My boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
What? Oh, Father! So many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement. This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
But very well, Father. Yay! I shall begin my preparations right away. A thousand pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss.
I'd say all the acting's really, it's done really well in this case. I mean, it really does feel like a multi-million-dollar production. Prince Faris, I believe His Highness has returned to his chambers to prepare for his expedition into the sands. Should you wish to speak with him, his chambers are located at the foot of the great staircase, but please do not disturb his preparations. Tra-la-la, our future Sultan. Federal, great big tough man, out in the sands, chain and sword in hand. I feel it is my duty to compose a song of support for Prince Faris. Alas, the words do not appear to be falling into place as yet. Let's go save. Alright, and why don't we stop it there? This is audap, you're watching Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age on PC in 4K. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.